Today it was an unpresidential day, even by our very unpresidential standards. You know, last night I complimented the president. I commended him for not throwing a tantrum after 16-year-old Greta Thunberg was named Person of the Year by Time magazine, and we all knew he wanted to be Person of the Year. We all knew it bothered him, but he showed uncharacteristic restraint. He did not tweet or hold a press conference or punch a little fist hole in the wall. He was on good behavior. Sadly, that good behavior lasted just under 24 hours because this morning at 7:22 a.m. he wrote, "So ridiculous. Greta must work on her anger management problem, then go to a good old-fashioned movie with a friend. Chill, Greta, chill." Says the sweaty old man who's mad at a magazine because they didn't put him on the cover of it. And the fact that Greta Thunberg is a teenager makes this especially insane. I'm old enough to remember a time when everyone at the White House had a full-blown hissy fit because a witness at Trump's impeachment hearing had the gall to say the word barren in a completely benign fashion. That time was last Tuesday, by the way, but I guess things have changed. Of course, the First Lady did not tweet about this actual attack on a child, but this kid, Greta, is very good. Right after Trump tweeted, she changed her Twitter bio to a teenager working on her anger management problem, currently chilling and watching a good old-fashioned movie with a friend. Trump hasn't been roasted that thoroughly since the last time he locked himself in his tanning bed. And then Team Trump flexed their comedy muscles. This is from the official Trump War Room account managed by his campaign. They photoshopped his head on Greta's body, which should not be the first time Donald Trump has imagined himself on top of a young woman's body, but it's why he bought the Miss Teen USA pageant. But the idea that Orange Hulk would accuse anyone else of having an anger problem, well, for more on that, let's go to the tape.
What a stupid question that is. What a stupid question. But I watch you a lot. You ask a lot of stupid questions.
Should the woman stop?
Quiet. Get him out of here. Get out. Excuse me, sit down. You weren't called. Sit down.
No,
sit down.
No,
sit down.
I have the right to ask the question.
Go back to Univision.
No.
Quiet. I'd like to punch him in the face, I'll tell you. He's a sleaze.
Why am I sleaze?
You're a sleaze. Quiet.
Since you are attacking our news organization, can you give us a chance?
Your organization
You are attacking our news.
Quiet. Knock the crap out of him, would you? Seriously.
The Zen master. No one has ever been less self-aware than this man. And aside from the obvious vomitousness of that rotting yam mocking a child with Asperger's, again, because she's more popular than he is, this tweet he posted has the potential to get very interesting. So the tweet Trump was responding to when he wrote this was written by Roma Downey, the actress who was congratulating Greta. Trump apparently didn't like that and branded it ridiculous, which is a dangerous thing to do because Roma Downey is married to Mark Burnett, and Mark Burnett, if you don't know, was the producer of The Apprentice. Now, so far, we haven't seen any of the raw footage from that show, but if Trump starts a war with Burnett's wife, Mark Burnett could accidentally let that footage get out, and then we'll get all the unedited video of who the hell knows what. Trump crushing Sudafed and snorting it off a conference table. Maybe punching his son, Don Jr., in the face, pulling his penis out and forcing Meatloaf to say how fat it is. All that footage gets released, and maybe that could be how Greta Thunberg saves the world. By the way, I should point out, Greta was not the only target of the president's thumb war today. He had a banner day. He tweeted and or retweeted 91 times before noon today. I don't know, to me, if you do anything 91 times before noon, you belong in a mental institution. They called it a tweet storm, but it's really, that doesn't capture it. So we should come up with a new term for when he does this, like a Donsoon or a Lifoon or a Twitty Tister, something like that. We can do better than tweet storm. This, by the way, was the president's official schedule for the day. He gave a brief speech at 11:15. He had an intelligence briefing at noon, and then a party at 7 o'clock tonight. People in assisted living facilities do more than this in a day. We're spending a huge amount of energy trying to remove a man from office who is never in his office. That party tonight is By the way, the White House Congressional Ball, it's him with members of Congress. Great timing on that. Last night, Trump presided over the annual White House Hanukkah celebration, and what a love fest that was. Melania, in particular, really ate it up.
We're thrilled. Thank you. I love you, too. Thank you. And I love Ivanka, and I love Jared, and I love our First Lady.
I think we just witnessed the moment that the remainder of Melania's soul exited her body. Trump also gave a shout-out to one of his favorite toys, right-wing radio host Mark Levin, who took a lot of time to get to the podium.
Where are you? I saw him. Is that Mark? Come on, Mark. Get your way up. Make a path. Like we used to say in the military, make a path. Make a path.
Right, yeah. Like we used to say in the military, I wasn't in. Make a path. Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel. Give back this holiday season. Buy my new book, The Serious Goose. I wrote it and drew it. All the money I make goes to children's hospitals across the country. And if you don't support that, you are a monster.